Good morning. Thank you for joining me. I'm Patricia Porter and I am with Compass Grant Management Solutions. And today I want to present to you the state of grant administration, a call to readiness, integrity, and results. Thank you for the opportunity for me to speak with you today. Each year we talk about the state of the economy, the state of our communities, even the state of our faith and systems meant to serve the public good. Today I want to talk to you about something just as consequential, the state of grant administration. Because while billions of dollars continue to move through federal, state, and philanthropic pipelines, the real question is no longer is funding available. The question is, are organizations ready to receive it, manage it, and steward it well? Where we are now. We are at a defining moment. Never before have so many grant dollars been available across infrastructure, public safety, housing, health, workforce, and community development. Yet at the same time, we are seeing increased grant terminations and clawbacks, heightened audit findings, delayed drawdowns and cash flow crises, staff burnout and turnover, public trust eroding due to mismanagement and fraud exposure. This tells us something important. The greatest risk in the grants ecosystem today is not a lack of funding, it's a lack of administrative capacity. Grants are no longer simply an opportunity. They are a fiduciary responsibility, a compliance obligation, and increasingly a public accountability test. The shift funders have already made. Funders have changed, even if many applicants have not. Today's grant decisions are less about persuasive narratives and more about risk assessment. Funders are asking, who controls financial decisions? Are internal controls real or just written? Is the scope achievable with the staff and systems in place? Can this organization survive the grant, not just win it? In other words, grant making has become an exercise in due diligence. The application is no longer the beginning of the conversation, it's the final exam. The hard truth we must acknowledge. Too many organizations are still operating in a reactive grants model, chasing opportunities without a funding strategy, writing proposals without implementation plans, accepting awards without understanding compliance burdens, treating post-award management as an afterthought. This approach doesn't just lead to rejection, it leads to organizational harm. Grant mismanagement damages credibility. Credibility loss damages future funding, and future funding loss damages mission delivery. We must end this cycle. What grants administration must become. As we look to the year ahead, grants administration must evolve in four critical ways. The first is from writing-centered to readiness-centered. Grant success starts long before the NOFO is released. Policies, procedures, financial systems, and staffing models must be already in place. Number two, from compliance as fear to compliance as strategy. Compliance is not about avoiding punishment. It is about proving trustworthiness. Organizations that master compliance gain leverage, flexibility, and funder confidence. Number three, from silos to systems. Grants cannot live only in one department. Finance, program, leadership, and governance must operate from a shared framework of accountability. And number four, from short-term wins to long-term stewardship. Winning a grant is not the goal. Delivering outcomes, protecting public dollars, and sustaining impact is the goal. The emerging role of the grants administrator. This year, the role of the grants administrator must be redefined. We are no longer just writers. We are no longer just trackers. Grant administrators are now risk managers, translators between funders and operations, guardians of public trust, and strategic partners to leadership. Organizations that elevate this role will survive and thrive. Those that do not will continue to struggle, no matter how strong their mission. A call to action for the year ahead. As we enter this new year, I offer this charge. Assess your readiness before you apply. Invest in post-award systems, not just proposal development. Train staff to understand grants as operational commitments, not windfalls. Treat compliance as a mark of excellence, not a burden. And most importantly, remember that every grant dollar represents trust from taxpayers, donors, and communities who expect results. The state of grants administration is not something that happens to us. It is something we shape through preparation, integrity, and leadership. If we do this well, grants will not only fund programs, they will strengthen institutions, they will protect missions, and they will restore confidence in the systems meant to serve the public good. Thank you for your commitment to stewardship, accountability, and impact. And thank you for doing the hard, often unseen work that makes progress possible. The state of grants administration is not something that happens to us. It is something we shape through preparation, integrity, and leadership. If we do this well, grants will not only fund programs, they will strengthen institutions, they will protect missions, and they will restore confidence in the systems meant to serve the public good. Thank you for your commitment to stewardship, accountability, and impact. And thank you for doing the hard, often unseen work that makes progress possible.